Hello and welcome to the Soul Rest. Take a slow breath. Let the noise of the day fade for a moment. Life can feel overwhelming sometimes. Plans collapse, dreams become uncertain, and the future we once imagined suddenly feels far away. In those moments, many people quietly ask themselves a difficult question. Should I keep going, or should I give up? Tonight's reflection is about a very simple moment, a moment that doesn't look dramatic from the outside. No applause, no celebration, just a quiet decision inside your heart. The day you chose not to give up. Almost everyone reaches a moment in life where continuing feels impossible. It might happen after a long period of struggle. Maybe you worked hard towards something for years, and suddenly everything falls apart. Maybe a relationship ends. Maybe a career path disappears. Maybe life simply becomes heavier than you expected. And for the first time, you begin to wonder if all your effort has been pointless. This is the moment when many people quietly step away from their dreams. Not because they are weak, but because they are tired. Because hope begins to feel fragile. Because the future no longer looks clear. And yet, there are some people who reach that same moment and choose something different. They choose to continue, not with certainty, not with confidence, but simply with the belief that their story is not finished yet. Most people think the hardest battles happen in public, but the hardest battles often happen in silence. They happen late at night when no one is watching. They happen inside your thoughts, inside your doubts, inside the quiet conversations you have with yourself. You begin asking difficult questions. Is this worth it anymore? Am I strong enough to keep going? What if I fail again? These questions can slowly drain your energy. They make every step feel heavier. And during those moments, giving up can seem like the easier option. Because giving up promises something that continuing cannot guarantee. Relief. Relief from disappointment. Relief from uncertainty. Relief from trying. But relief and growth rarely live in the same place. There is usually a very small moment when everything changes. It does not look dramatic. There are no dramatic speeches, no sudden breakthroughs. Just a quiet thought that appears in your mind. A thought that says, maybe I should try one more time. That thought may feel fragile, almost insignificant, but inside that thought lies a powerful choice. The choice not to give up. Not because things suddenly became easier, but because something inside you refused to stop. Maybe it was hope. Maybe it was stubbornness. Maybe it was the quiet voice inside you that believed your life could still become something meaningful. And so, on that day, you made a decision. You decided to continue. From the outside, nothing may change immediately. Your problems are still there. Your challenges are still real. Your path may still be uncertain. But something important shifts inside you. The moment you decide not to give up, you reclaim something powerful, your direction. Because giving up allows circumstances to control your story, but continuing means you are still writing it. Even if the next chapter is difficult, even if progress is slow, even if the world does not notice your effort, you are still moving forward. And sometimes, the most important victories in life happen long before anyone else can see them. When people eventually succeed, others often focus on the result. They see the achievement, they see the final moment, but they rarely see the years of persistence that came before it. They do not see the nights of doubt. They do not see the failures. They do not see the quiet mornings when someone almost gave up, but didn't. Those invisible moments are where real growth happens. Because every time you continue despite difficulty, something changes inside you. Your patience grows, your resilience strengthens, your understanding of life deepens, and slowly, almost without noticing, you become a different person. Not someone who never struggles, but someone who knows how to keep going. Persistence is often misunderstood. People imagine it as endless motivation, but real persistence is much quieter than that. Sometimes persistence looks like taking very small steps. Sometimes it looks like resting but not quitting. Sometimes it simply means surviving another difficult day. And that is enough. Because life rarely transforms overnight. Change happens slowly, through small choices repeated many times, through the simple act of continuing. And the truth is, many of the things that shape our lives happen because we stayed long enough to see what could grow. One day in the future, you may look back at your life and notice something interesting. There may be one particular day that stands out. Not the day you succeeded, not the day everything became easy, but the day you almost stopped. The day when everything felt uncertain. The day when quitting seemed reasonable. And yet, you chose not to give up. At the time, it may have seemed like a small decision, but that small decision quietly changed the direction of your life. Because many of the most meaningful things in life exist on the other side of persistence. Opportunities, growth, unexpected happiness, and the deep satisfaction of knowing that you stayed true to yourself. Everyone reaches moments of doubt. Moments when the road ahead feels too long. Moments when giving up seems easier than continuing. If you are experiencing one of those moments right now, remember something important. You do not need perfect confidence to keep going. You do not need certainty about the future. Sometimes all you need is the simple decision to take one more step, and then another. Because the day you choose not to give up may quietly become the day your life begins to change. Thank you for spending these moments with the Soul Rest. If this reflection resonated with you, consider subscribing to the channel. Here, we explore calm reflections about life, growth, and the human journey. A quiet space to slow down, breathe, and think more deeply about what truly matters. And remember, sometimes the most important day in your life is the day you decide not to give up. Until next time, take care of your mind and give your soul some rest.